After 2 days, the Corinth River remains a mess of oil and dead fish. Government and environmental officials were on the scene on Thursday assessing the damage. They say one entity has claimed responsibility for the pollution at the Corinth River. The owner of the nearby garage says he's sorry for what he says was an accident. Roger Fulgens says he received a container he was told was empty. When he attempted to place it at his business, the coupling broke off, spilling oil. Fulgens, who refused an on-air camera interview, says his day has been nothing if not traumatic. After a series of discussions with the fisheries, SLASPA, health and agricultural officials, he says he's expressed his regret about the incident and will pay for the costs of the cleanup. It's an action which the chairman of SLASPAs Oil Spill Committee, Christopher Alexander, says the law dictates.
The law says polluter pays. As a consequence, we are now deploying material, our limited resources in terms of absorbent materials, which the fire service will be the lead in terms of the cleanup campaign.
Alexander says it is important to determine what type of oil is in the water in order to decide the best way of treating the mess. Fire service officials will take water samples to be sent to Sidera for testing. For now, both SLASPA and the Water Resource Management Agency say the crucial factor is to contain the spill and clean it up. Our cameras caught images of fishes gulping for perhaps their final breaths in a stream along Bois de Wange, where the pollution appears to have spread.
We have walked downstream, and it's been almost probably 200 yards downstream. But the plan is to have a containment area where we can boom it off, and from there work backwards using absorbent material to ensure we remove all the excess oil that is within the water.
Acting Director of the Water Resource Management Agency, Faustinus Monero, says this latest incident is another in a series of indiscriminate dumping of solid and liquid waste in vital water sources such as rivers and streams. He says it indicates there is still need for public education on the danger of pollution.
The river is not a dumping ground for any type of waste. Whether it is solid, whether it is liquid, whether it is a contaminant, it is not a dumping ground. We at the agency want to ensure that every point on the river is safe for abstraction of water, whether it is for domestic use, for agriculture, for fishery, for the ecosystem. We have to ensure that that exists.
Meanwhile, the Water Resource Management Agency and ministry officials say they're curious about how the oil from the tank found itself near a concrete drain which leads to the river, a concrete drain that was built by the proprietor. Lovely St. Amy, HTS News, Channel 4.